Good day from wherever you're watching me from. My name is Ndung'u. Welcome to this platform. Hi, how are you doing? Good to see you. Good to have you here. Thank you for staying tuned. Thank you very much. Thank you for subscribing. I am so elated to see you, so happy, so excited that you are here with me yet again. I am so privileged to have you. We are talking about love languages, and this love language is the way different people express and receive love. If you don't know your love language, stay tuned and let's walk this journey together. I'm sure by the end of this vlog, you will know your love language. Welcome back. Welcome back. Welcome back. That was a short commercial break. So our first love language is words of affirmation. Words of affirmation. And I'm saying words of affirmation. Affirmation means to affirm someone, to give them positive feedback about who they are, what they do. That is affirmation. So there's someone whose love language is words of affirmation. They love to hear it, and as long as you feed them with a lot of words of affirmation, they can go the entire time knowing that they are loved and they are appreciated. As long as you're feeding them properly, they are full and satisfied. Remember, these people love to be affirmed, meaning every time you give them anything that is negative, when you tell them something negative about themselves, it wounds them, it destroys them, it weighs them down. So if you are going to tell someone who loves being affirmed anything negative, kindly look for a kind way of doing it. Look for a controlled environment to do the same, because if you do not express it the right way, they will not receive the correction or maybe the feedback that you have to give them, especially if it is a feedback that will help them become better. You see, all of us have our weaknesses. We all have our shortcomings. But for a person whose love language is affirmation, and you're speaking to them and you want to tell them something negative, you need to be very skillful when you're doing it. There's actually always a way to communicate with such people about something negative. Maybe you want to give them a correction of maybe the way they did something, and because they are so used to being told, oh, you're such a sweet girl, I love the way you carry yourself, I love this about you, I love your hair, I love your smile, I love your makeup, I love your wig, I love everything about you, I love your sense of style. But for example, if they have done something wrong and you want to tell them that, hey, wait, apa umechoma, you've not done well, don't just say it. Don't do it as mockery. Don't do it as sarcasm. Sit them down. Appreciate them first, because that is what they feed on. Tell them, do you know what, Marion, I love you. I think that you're a very sober girl. I like 1, 2, 3 things. Mention, please. Mention at least 3 things, so that by the time you're bringing anything negative, they will know. Say by their name fit. First, they complimented me. They told me I was looking nice. They liked my dress. They liked my hair. And then now come and tell them, you know what? I did not like the way you did 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 things. And I think that if you do it maybe this way, or when you do it the other way, it works much better. Sindio. So if you are a person that loves words of affirmation, or you're dating someone, or you know someone that loves being affirmed, please avoid just giving negative feedback anyhow, because it hurts them very much. Remember, this is how they understand and interpret love. Meaning, if you give them anything negative, they interpret it as hate, or the fact that you don't like them. So you need to be very careful when you're giving a negative feedback. And if your love language is not words of affirmation, don't think that the people that want to be affirmed are foolish or they don't have high self-esteem. It's just how they interpret love. because you also have your own way, and it might not make sense to them, but they will still have to also learn your love language, so you need to learn their love language. And you can also know that someone's love language is maybe words of affirmation when they actually point it out, that you do not compliment me. You know, when someone is yearning for that affirmation, they will actually find ways of just saying they look dull, they're not happy, and when you ask them, Kwani, what's the problem, what is wrong? I have taken you out, I am buying you gifts, I am here telling you how I love you by doing washing dishes, but you do not actually tell them that you love them. You do not tell them they look nice, and they are gloomy, they are just there, and they tell you, unajua nini, hauniambiangi. And maybe you say I love you, but you see, I love you is basic. Yeah, so go deeper, tell them sweeter things, appreciate small things. It goes into even just saying, I like the way you talk. You know, when you love someone, it is the gesture, they feel loved. You know, it gets there. So you need to learn how to actually appreciate and affirm them. Sawa sawa. And if your love language is affirmation, please make it loud, make it known. Sometimes I feel like when we are dating, we do not allow ourselves to even tell our spouses or our relation or the people we are relating with what we actually want. If you don't say it, this guy is not an angel. Some will try, they will go the extra mile of finding out and doing it, but until you tell them, you basically will not receive what you want. So make it clear, and also ask them, what is your love language? If they don't know, look around, ask them about their past, what was done that was memorable in their lives, and maybe you can get clues from there what they actually love to, or they would love that love language to be expressed in. Our second love language is acts of service. With acts of service is basically someone who wants you to just do more than just say I love you. Words without actions is dead. Like, you need to actually act on those words. I need to see what exactly you mean when you say you love me. They want you to do small things that will actually make their daily life and daily things easier. It would be as easy as taking out the trash. It would be as easy as helping them cook breakfast. It can be as easy as when they are preparing a meal, you just coming and helping them chop, and just that, or telling them, you know what, I will wash dishes today. As much as I know it is your duty, I am from work, I am tired, but I'll do it. Or maybe it will be just about changing the baby, you know, something that makes their life easier. Now, someone that loves acts of service does not need to ask you to do it. What makes it love language is the fact that you volunteer to do it without them necessarily asking. I don't have to come and tell you, by the way, if I say it, as much as I want you to do it, it won't come out as love, it will come out as he's just helping. But when you decide, unacheki, unaangalia, unaona huyu anataka kusaidiwa, and you do it from your own volition without necessarily being told or asked, then it is an expressed love. It feels nice when someone just comes and decides, you know what, I want you to rest, I'll do it. You feel loved, you feel appreciated. It comes from that thought of knowing that, you know what, I am special. And this guy even goes to a point of just telling me, you know what, baby, don't cook, I will do the cooking. You know, small things. Acts of service is just helping this person with their daily chores to just make their lives easier, and that help doesn't need to be asked of. You just voluntarily do it. So yeah, basically, someone who wants you to act on your love, please act on it. Help them do something and help their lives become easier. Help them carry luggages. You know, I've seen ladies who say that men that carry their handbags are romantic. It is not necessarily the carrying of bag, it is just the fact that you're doing it to help them lighten their luggage. Unajua atembe akiwa comfortable, then she feels, oh, this guy is sweet, and they call you romantic because of carrying a bag, you know. Yeah, that's why you see, it's small things, but they make a difference. They feel, this guy likes me. this guy wants me, this guy is thinking about me. He just came and decided, you know, he's washing clothes, something that actually doesn't, a lot of men cannot do, you know, and you decide to do it from just nowhere. And sometimes, especially when you do it from work and it shows that you're also tired but you're still doing it, it has more effect. Tip, by the way. The third one is receiving gifts. Receiving gifts. Sawa, we have watched a lot of romantic movies and we see that sana the girls are bought for gifts, they are done for great things, and that is the first thing you think about when you're dating. You want to buy your significant person something beautiful, something nice to appreciate them, yeah? But I want you, before you buy that person a gift, kind of inquire or learn, is that their love language? Because you might be investing your money on gifts, but maybe the person you're dating does not love, their love language is not receiving gifts, yeah? As much as you're doing it, they will always say thank you, but it doesn't come from, oh, thank you very much. Like, it doesn't come from that place of I feel loved. It comes from that place of thank you, I appreciate your efforts, I'm great. But they're still needy of that love language that they want. Sawa. But receiving gifts actually works across board. I know everyone loves to just feel loved and appreciated by buying them a gift. But someone whose love language is receiving gifts, it is not necessarily about the amount, the size, the amount that you're spending, the size of the gift. It is more or less in just the gift, the thought that goes with the gift, the fact that they will feel like you are thinking about me. When you went to the shop and brought them a sweet or a chocolate or 5 shillings, and you give them as a gift, it is 5 shillings, but to them it goes a long way. It goes to the point of them just feeling, this guy is thinking about me, this girl is thinking about me, because when she went to the shop, it's something I did not ask for, but she bought. It wasn't even about the amount, yeah? So if your person loves gifts, it doesn't necessarily mean that you need a lot of money for you to buy a big extravagant gift for this person so that they might feel loved. It's in the small things. And that's why I'm saying, if it is a person's love language, even the smallest of gifts is enough. Yeah, it is not, unajua kuna wale tunabaiwa tu nyumba because well, I want to appreciate this girl, what can I do for her? And the first thing you think is, maybe I need to buy her a house. But that's not her love language. So she'll be like, thank you, she will cry that day, and your story may shaivo. But for someone whose love language, primary love language, is gifting, if you do something like that, oh my God, this girl will love you, or whoever, that man will adore you, because they feel every time maybe they're seeing that gift, it has sentimental value. And you will notice with people whose love language is, their primary love language is gifts or receiving of gifts, they tend to keep souvenirs. Fuatilia mse wako kitambo, when she's keeping things and she doesn't want to throw anything that is special. She says that it has sentimental value because maybe it was given by her grandmother, maybe it was given by someone, and or her ex, or her exes. Yes. So they don't want to like throw away gifts or something. A doll like this one, yeah. This doll was given to my hubby by a friend of his. And he's always, I like the gift. And he keeps it in the house. And I'm forever having fun with it. But it is his gift. So it has sentimental value because it came from a person maybe he liked, or maybe someone who he treasured, or someone that actually expressed love. I don't know. Yeah, I hope I'm making sense. It is in the gesture, not necessarily the gift. Yeah, for a person who loves gifts, it is the gesture that counts. It is not the gift per se, but the gifting makes them feel loved and affirmed. Tuko sawa, sindio? Okay, so this person One way. Another thing, if you're dating someone who loves gifts, senior, I'm not saying that you need to be wealthy to be able to satisfy that love desire. You can actually do things and make things and do a homemade something that makes this person feel appreciated. You can cook a home meal, you know, or do a DIY, do it yourself project that just shows this person, you know what, I love you and I was thinking about you and I decided to make you this. And here, I noticed that maybe you have an issue with 1, 2, 3, maybe time, and I decided, you know what, I'm gonna buy you a watch so that it can help you with time management. You know what, I noticed this. So it comes to a point of you're gifting them because you are thinking about them, and you're also trying to solve a problem maybe they have or something that you've noticed. Okay, so every time you feed this person, they have enough love. Even when you don't say I love you, they feel this person loves me because they have done what I actually want. They gift me. It is one way of showing they actually care and love me.